Hello. So today we're going to be talking a little bit more about your morning routine and how it could be sabotaging your fat loss results and derailing you from reaching your fitness goals, and how we can help it and what we can do, what steps we can put in place. So I've got my notes here because, as always, I don't think I can talk for this long without remembering points, without diverting my brain going off on a tangent. So let's put this down there and let's sit back, right? Okay, so morning time can be hectic for everyone, right? It's a bit of time where it's kind of quite regimented. A lot of people would like it to be a little bit more relaxed than it is. But ultimately, when it comes down to you reaching your fitness goals, and when it comes down to you wanting to improve your focus, wanting to improve your performance, perhaps you want to lose a bit of weight, perhaps you want to build muscle, your morning routine is actually super duper, super important to how you set yourself up for the day and keeping you on track. So I thought we'd run through it a little bit today. So we're going to talk about the core ways that you can build your habits and what steps you can put in place to set you on track to reach your fitness goals. So your morning is essentially the time that you set your intention for the day. So we need to take a little bit more control over what we're doing instead of letting it take control over us, because we need to tighten the reins a little bit. If you can set yourself up in the morning, it's going to give you a much better outlook for the day. So I've put together some elements here that you can take on to improve your morning, because if you're waking up, let's say, a little bit stressed, then it's going to increase your cortisol level. It's going to cause you to have, you're probably going to skip water in the morning. You're probably going to reach for your coffee in the morning, which, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with coffee. But in turn, you're probably, say if you pick up your emails in the morning, you pick up your phone, you look at Instagram, you look at your emails in the morning, that's often going to have a bit of a negative input into your brain first thing in the morning. And we want to avoid doing things like that, because once you have this negative input in your brain, you're more likely to have a mid-morning crash. You're more likely to get hungry in the morning because your brain's not just switched on, and you're not going to be as happy. Therefore, you're not going to be as motivated and as focused as you would like to be. So I'm going to run through my core morning habits that I think women should be doing, and you can do these. Like professional women, this is a really easy, these are really good things that you can fit into your morning without disrupting your routine too much. So first of all, number one thing, and the thing I do every single morning, hydration. So many people don't wake up and drink a glass of water. Get up, drink a glass of water. Oh, but I forget to drink it. Put one beside your bed before you go to bed at night. Have a glass of water there. Oh, but I drink it in the night. Have 2 glasses of water there. Have one that you might want to drink during the night, and then you have another one that you can drink first thing in the morning when you wake up. Drink it before you leave your bedroom. That's it. That's not that difficult. It's not too much to ask, right? So wake up, drink 300 to 500 ml of water right away after you're waking up. If you want to, you can always add in a little bit of lemon, a little bit of salt to make it more of an electrolyte, to give you that extra energy boost as well. You'll be surprised at how much an electrolyte can give you an energy boost too, and it's going to rehydrate you really, really well. That's going to get your brain thinking. It's going to clear away some of the brain fog. It's going to support your metabolism, and generally it just helps you rejuvenate you, and it helps your brain work at a better level, because it kind of just sets your brain up for the day. Number 2, morning movement. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to wake up and do some lengthy workout. No, not at all. If you do, and that's what you choose to do, and that's the time you get your workout in, absolutely perfect, absolutely fine. So for me personally, I do often do my workouts in the morning before I start work, just because for me it's the most convenient time of the day. I get up, get it done before the nursery or before the school run, and then it's out of the way. But I do understand it isn't for everyone. But 5 to 10 minutes of stretches that you can do from your house, from your bedroom, from your kitchen, wherever you are, it will just start kind of reduce the stiffness, wakes your body up gently and easy from having slept through the night, prepares your muscles, and it just activates your body. So by this kind of thing, I mean, like, exercise aside, just focusing on these movements. So little things like spinal twists, like even, really good ones like prayer rotation, so keeping your hand in front of your chest, twisting your upper body, cat-cows, like even something like a walkout is a really nice, like, gentle walkout into like a high plank position, slowly walking back in, getting that full stretch through your body, hip openers, shoulder rolls, arm rotations, even like a gentle body weight squat, nothing too intense, just gentle movements that are going to activate your muscles and also get your body moving again. Because where we've been lying down for such a long period of time, it's really good if we're wanting to really maximize our results on a fitness journey, then getting your body moving first thing in the morning is a really good thing to do to start activating your muscles. And also it's going to wake you up for the day, it's going to make you feel better. My next thing, nutrition to support energy and strength. So as busy working women, if you've got a family, your energy levels are often going to be quite low. We've got a lot going on, we've got a lot to juggle. But ultimately, there are ways you can help improve your energy, and also ways that you can improve your results if you want to build your strength, if you want to lose weight as well. So it's about fueling your body in the right way. So if you're working out in the morning, it's about making sure you are, let's say, eating a meal before your workout, or even like a light snack, maybe 60 to 90 minutes before your workout. If you work out earlier than that and you don't want to eat, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to eat. Exercising fasted is absolutely fine. It just means that you won't perform at your optimal ability. But sometimes for professional women or women that have got a lot going on, if you need to work out in the morning to get it done and you can't eat beforehand, it's better that you get that workout done and you build consistency than you skipping it altogether because you can't eat your meal beforehand, if that makes sense. So what you want to do is prepare your meals for the day if you can. Prepare your snacks. So maybe preparing, like, having a protein shake. Maybe you can prepare a protein shake that you can take with you. Maybe your lunch, can you prep your lunch, taking a salad into the office, and also, like, if you are having breakfast, I would always recommend having at least 20 grams of protein for your breakfast meal. So whether or not that's a matter of you waking up and you eating breakfast, or whether you're fasting and you want to eat breakfast at a later time, even when you break your fast, still have breakfast, right? Because ultimately it's kind of in the name. But still be getting at least 20 to 30 grams of protein in that meal. That is going to set you up for the day. It's not only is it going to help build, repair, obtain your muscle mass, it's also going to keep you fuller for longer, and it's going to give you the energy you need to function. It's going to curb those mid-morning snacking tendencies, and it's just going to make you feel a little bit fuller. If you're then working out in the middle of the morning, perhaps you're working out at lunchtime, it's a really good start to the day. It's going to curb your snacking, which is only going to be often additional empty calories, and it's going to keep you full too. So breakfast or no breakfast, either plan your breakfast, prep your breakfast, or have your breakfast before you leave the house in the morning. So don't skip your breakfast even if you're fasting, because even if you're fasting, you still got to fit in those 3 meals a day. Let's talk about mindset a little bit, mindset and intention. So when you wake up, I've got cramp in my foot. When you wake up in the morning, if you wake up and let's say you look at your emails, you look at Instagram, you look at your phone, like, that's not good for your mental health, right? That's not good for your brain. It's not going to make you feel great, is it? Let's be realistic. spend 5 minutes journaling, thinking about maybe 3 things that you're grateful for, maybe 3 different things each day that you're grateful for. Set your intentions for the day. Visualize what you want to achieve today. Visualize your day, how it's going to go. Maybe you've got a meeting that you're feeling a bit sticky on. You think about the outcome that you want to achieve and what steps you're going to put in place so you can get there. Like visualizing how your day's going to be, how you want your day to pan out, things you're grateful for, maybe journaling, writing a few bits down. You don't have to do it for ages. Just take 5 minutes to stop. Even if you just stop and think about these things, it's going to help your mindset massively. Even thinking like planning when you're going to get your workout done, what meals you're going to eat. Thinking in a positive way about for your outlook on the day is really going to help your mindset. It's going to help your focus. It's going to help your discipline, and it's going to keep you consistent, both in your work and within your fitness. Mindset and intention for me is so important. Another one is, the 5th one actually, is avoid early energy drains. Like I just touched on. Don't wake up, look at Instagram. Don't wake up, look at your emails. Don't wake up, look at your bank account. Like, look at things that are going to, I'd avoid screens altogether, to be honest with you. I have my phone on night mode from 8 p.m. in the evening through to 7 in the morning. So that means I wake up at 5. So that means for the first 2 hours of the day, I don't get any notifications about people messaging me, about anyone that's contacted me, say in the night, any messages I've got through the night, any notifications on email. I don't get any of that until at least 7 o'clock in the morning. I also actively will try and leave my phone often leave it in the bedroom for the first hour of the day, or leave it out of my sight or probably first half hour, 45 minutes, because I use it for my workouts to follow my plan. But I always try and not have it with me so much so I don't have that tendency to pick it up. It's so refreshing not having a screen there, and it's so much better for your energy. If your energy spikes, your cortisol is going to imbalance, it's going to sabotage your fat loss, it's going to deplete your energy, and it's going to have an impact on your strength training as well. So what we want to do is we kind of want to keep the stress levels down a little bit in the morning, so they don't spike too much. What I would say, when you wake up, if you do have a tendency to reach your phone, try and put it in another room. If you need the alarm on your phone, get an alarm clock. Go old school, get an alarm clock. You don't need to have your phone. If you don't feel like, if your automatic reaction is to get up and have a look at your phone, break the habit. Don't have your phone in the room, have it somewhere else. Wake up to an alarm clock, or just change the way you do things a little bit, so you don't have to have your phone, or to break the habit of waking up and looking at your phone. So in the mornings, I would always recommend getting up, hydrating, moving, setting your intentions, planning your nutrition for the day, thinking about how your day is going to go before your work starts, before you leave home. So to put this a little bit into more of a timetable, now I'm not saying my mornings are perfect by absolute no means. You should hear the screaming and the shouting that often goes on between us and the kids, and trying to get ready in the morning, and all the normal family stuff that goes on. But what I do, we do have quite a structured routine in the morning, because we've got a lot going on. My husband works often in the city. We've got to do a nursery run, we've got to do a school run. We often both want to work out in the morning. We've got to feed the kids, get them ready, get us ready, pack your bags, all sorts, like everybody else, right? So for us, it is a matter of being quite regimented of it. If we've got, particularly at the moment, my husband is working towards a fitness goal that he wants to achieve. So we want to be regimented to make sure we are maximising our results within the time that we have. So this is roughly our morning routine. Tweak it as you wish. So we get up at 5 a.m. I know people often how to get up at 5 a.m. And also people think the people that get up at 5 a.m. are weird, right? But the reason I do it is I don't know. If I don't get up at 5 a.m, I don't understand how people get all the other shit done in their day. I don't get it. I can't. So I have to get up at 5 o'clock. It used to start off that I get up at 5 o'clock, so I gained an extra hour to myself because nobody else got up then. So I had an hour to myself. Now, my husband gets up at 5. My kids are normally up sometimes even at 10 to 5. But we are an up and out early kind of household. So at 5 o'clock, typically I will get up, and sometimes children will be up, sometimes they won't, come downstairs. I give myself the first half an hour at least of the day to kind of wake my body up, do a bit of movement. So wake up. I have next to my bed a full shaker of water. I make sure I drink that by the time I've left my bedroom downstairs. I will have that and then stand in the kitchen. I pretty much will have finished that by about 10 past 5. I've drunk it. I then have a cup of coffee. I always start with decaf because I drink quite a lot of coffee, so I just try and curb the caffeine where I can, and I start off by having decaf. I leave my caffeine for a little bit later on in the morning. So have a cup of coffee. Often I will have another cup of coffee to take out to do my workout. I stand and I just think for a little bit. I will have a think about what I want to achieve for the day. Perhaps sometimes I will write down a schedule for my day of what I want to. So I always have my schedule in my Outlook calendar, but I might just rewrite that down in my mind just to put everything on paper of what I want to achieve. The goals I want for the day. I'll often think about what I'm grateful for. It changes each day really based on how I feel, but I always take the time to start to have a little think. I then do the fun things like prepping lunch boxes and emptying the dishwasher, and often prepping my breakfast as well, which I don't eat till later on in the morning, and doing the kids' packed lunches. I think I said that. Then at about 5:30, 5:45, depending on how ready I feel to go out and if I've got all my jobs done. Always got to brush my hair and brush my teeth and everything before first thing in the morning. I can't deal with not brush hair. Just can't do it. Or unbrushed teeth. First thing before a coffee, I have to brush my teeth. Then I will go outside, exercise about 5:30, 5:45, depending on what time and how my body feels. I get my half hour, 45 minutes of workout done there and then. I start with mobility to reduce risk of injury, to get my body moving, get my muscles activated, because you've been asleep for a long time. So doing workout in the morning isn't always optimal. I don't eat before my workout. I typically will fast. It's normally until about mid-morning. And the reason I do that is because one, if I'm working out at 5:30 in the morning, if I eat at 5 o'clock, it's not going to have any impact on my training because it takes about 60 to 90 minutes for your body to digest the food to be able to use it as energy. So I don't eat. I don't really want to eat at 5 a.m. either. So I work out fasted. It is not optimal for strength training results to work out like that. However, if it's the only time that you can work out, then do it. Then do it. I would always say, if it's better to have a non-perfect workout to keep consistency and something that fits into your routine than for it to not work into your routine and then you're more likely to break the cycle of doing it. I do my workout, come back in, get me and the girls ready for school, nursery, and then typically I leave for nursery about, well, it depends on who I'm dropping off to school, but typically I leave for nursery about 7:30 and drop my kids to school. Then I will have my first thing. So I've had my water, I've had coffee. I'll drink water during my workout and normally up until I drink a lot of water. I always have a bottle at hand. But then about 8 o'clock, I have my electrolytes and creatine every single day. About then, you'll be so surprised at how much energy you can get from an electrolyte, particularly if you fast. It's just like it's just like an oomph to your day and it feels really good. So I have those about 8 o'clock and that sets me up for the day. My first meal is typically around 10, 11 o'clock, at which point I will have a 30 to 40 gram breakfast, which is Greek yogurt mixed with protein powder, a bit of almond milk to make it stir, peanut butter, loads of berries, and then I have like a keto kind of style granola because it's low sugar, all clean ingredients. And that typically works out to be about 30 to 40 grams of protein, and it sets me up and it stops me snacking until lunchtime. So now that in a nutshell is my morning routine. And also other meals. If you, throughout the day, make sure you get at least 30 to 40 grams of protein for breakfast. I'd say 30 to 40 grams of protein for lunch, and the same for dinner. Add in additional 20 grams of protein roughly for snacks. It changes dependent on your body weight and what goal you're looking to achieve. But as a nutshell, if you want to sustain your energy throughout the day, have those, pair it with fibre, and you'll feel really good. Your key takeaways from these, like my morning routine isn't perfect, don't get me wrong, but it is a pretty good way to set up your day if you want to get your workout in beforehand and you want to get all those other bits in. But it's personal to everyone, how you set your day up. But your key takeaways is like, make small realistic tweaks to your day. You don't have to change it all in one day. Start with adding in the hydration, then start with adding in like a little bit of movement, 5 minutes of movement, gentle movement, thinking about what food you're going to eat, prepping your food, and then also writing down 3 things that you're grateful for every single day. Consistency, the key thing is about you building consistency, building habits. Start with 1 or 2 habits that you can start integrating into your morning routine, and then slowly and gradually increase these so they work for you. The key to you reaching a fitness goal, the key to you increasing your performance, the key to you increasing your energy is doing little things, making little changes that are realistic to you, making changes that are realistic to your lifestyle, that you can keep consistent. Don't go promising the world to yourself, because when that doesn't work, if those things aren't going to fit into your day, it's only going to make you demotivated and feel a little bit crap. Start small and gradually build upwards. If you've ever got any questions on how you can enhance your morning routine, how you can fit more into your workouts into your day, if you want to maximize your workout in the shortest space of time, drop me a message. I'm here to help you, and I love helping women reach fitness goal, improve their performance, and feel better about themselves. Bye.